Franklin, Tennessee, Brentwood, Tennessee, you're trying to figure out which place would be better for you and your family to call home? In this video, I'm giving you an insider's view, a local's view of how these two cities stack up and what they're like in the real world. Both cities have a lot to offer. They're both beautiful places, but they're also totally different. I'm going to be sharing some numbers, some personal opinion about both to help you get a sense of what each place is like, just like if we were talking on the phone. First, let's talk about location. Both are in Williamson County. Headed south from Nashville on I-65, you'd hit Brentwood first. It's about 11 miles, 16 minutes to get there. Brentwood is right off the highway, so it is a breeze getting into town. For Franklin, 22 miles, 26 minutes to get there. Franklin's about 3 miles west of I-65. You might find yourself in some traffic while you make your way into town. In terms of size, Brentwood is 26,000 acres or 41 square miles. In Franklin, it's almost 29,000 acres, 44 square miles. Franklin has 18 city parks and over 900 acres of parkland, 40 miles of walking trails, sports fields, dog parks, picnic grounds, and more. Brentwood, 14 parks and over 1,100 acres of parkland, 50 miles of walking trails, sports field, dog parks, picnic grounds, and more. Franklin has a population of around 81,000 people, making it a mid-sized suburb. Brentwood is a bit smaller, around 45,000 residents. Brentwood and Franklin are a strong draw for people moving in from other states because Williamson County is one of the wealthiest counties in the nation and the only one in the South. The schools are top shelf. The infrastructure is super solid. Not to mention both cities work overtime to see that the streets and roadways are kept nicely mowed and trimmed. The best way to describe it is these are well-groomed towns. Brentwood and Franklin are two of the more affluent suburbs in Williamson County, along with Nolensville, which is much smaller and has an equally impressive median household income. The median household income is slightly higher in Brentwood at around $165,000 compared to $129,000 in Franklin. Brentwood and Franklin both have the benefit of high quality of life, close proximity to Nashville, one of the most vibrant cities in the country. Though both Brentwood and Franklin are relatively low-key, if you want to crank up the volume, Nashville's just up the street. Home prices are quite high in both suburbs, with the median home value in Franklin being around $850,000 versus $1.4 in Brentwood. I'm rounding up. Brentwood has more gated communities and luxury real estate, while Franklin is older, has more historic homes on average. Now let me be clear, that is not to say that there aren't some extraordinary homes in Franklin, because there absolutely are. One of the standout features of Franklin is it's steeped in history. 3 examples are the Lots House, Carnton Plantation, and the Carter House. The Lots House is a historic home built in the 1850s that served as a Confederate hospital during the Battle of Franklin in 1864. Carnton Plantation was a key site during the Battle of Franklin. The mansion on the property served as the largest Confederate field hospital during that battle. The Carter House tells the story of one family's experience during the Civil War, where you can still see bullet holes and cannonball damage. When it comes to community, Franklin really has everything you'd want. Just to mention a few things, there's the Main Street Festival, movies in the park, bluegrass along the Harpeth, Franklin on the 4th, Pumpkin Fest, the Pilgrimage Fest. For most of these, the city just shuts down the main drag and the streets are filled with crafts, food trucks, and fun. Brentwood has a summer concert series every Sunday night at Crockett Park. By comparison, that does sound a bit underwhelming, but there it is. Basically, Brentwood people just come down to Franklin for the festival stuff. One of the most prominent features of Franklin is that it has a quaint, historic downtown area with boutiques, restaurants, art galleries, and a vibrant music scene. Plus, the farmers market is one of the locals' favorites. Recently, the factory, a shopping area, has changed hands, and it's been said the farmers market will have to move. We'll just have to stay tuned on that. Franklin was recently voted one of the best places to live in the U.S. in 2023 by Livability, a website. I don't know how much sway that carries, but Franklin is a great place to call home. As for Brentwood, it has some suburban malls and chain restaurants. There is no downtown per se. Downtown Brentwood is more of a commercial district. Franklin has a more local, creative vibe, while Brentwood leans more corporate and upscale. The major shopping area that serves both cities is a place called Cool Springs. It has dozens of great restaurants, and the Galleria Mall is also there. In terms of transportation, neither Franklin nor Brentwood has much to offer in mass transit. If you live in either city, a car really is a must. When it comes to entertainment, Franklin, hands down, is the better place. Kimbrough's Pick and Parlor has music almost every night. Puckett's Grocery has some famous players from time to time. Plus, you're just a few minutes away from Leaper's Fork and Fox and Lock, which used to be Puckett's years ago. There's some national acts that play this tiny town grocery store. It's really kind of amazing. The Franklin Theater is an intimate setting with movies and musical artists that are known worldwide. There's a new entry in the concert venues locally in Franklin called the First Bank Amphitheater. It draws national talent like the Doobie Brothers, John Fogerty in Chicago. If you're looking for the symphony or larger concerts, again, Nashville, just up the street. To sum things up, Brentwood, in my view, is more conservative and quiet with outstanding quality of life. The homes and neighborhoods are exquisite, and you'd be hard-pressed to find better. Brentwood is not much of a tourist destination. It is a destination location for the wealthier crowd to call home. Franklin, on the other hand, is absolutely a tourist destination. Between the town events and the Mayberry vibe of downtown, people are drawn from across the country where they end up strolling down Main Street, sitting on benches, having an ice cream cone on a hot day, listening to a fiddle player on the corner busking away for tips. The Franklin homes and neighborhoods are also exquisite, but you'll find housing a bit more affordable than Brentwood. Just keep in mind, when I say that, I am not saying inexpensive in any way. On a personal note, when I moved here in 2005 from Colorado Springs, I fell in love quickly. Southern living works for me. The people here are the best, and I'm convinced I'm a better person for being around them. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you'll be the first to know when the market changes in this area. If you're thinking about moving this way, I'd love it if you'd reach out to me. My contact details are in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.